Ho ho ho! Happy early holidays. Yeah, usually I hate when holidays start too soon. But since this is probably going to be the last stream of the year for me, then I wanted to do something holiday themed, something seasonal. So that's what we're trying to do today. I'm going to draw something. But let me turn off the music first. It's kind of bothering me. Okay. Yeah, usually when I stream I have some of my own songs playing in the background, but today I started off with some Christmas music instead. But I don't want it playing while I speak, so let's try a stream without music today. So, hey Sorbus, nice to have you back here again. Cleaning your kitchen and cooking. So are you prepared for the holidays already? Any decorations up? Any, I don't know, all the gifts bought already? I'm not sure I have any gifts yet. Yeah, probably not. I'm one of those people who are very late to prepare for these things. Every year, actually, yeah. So anyway, let me check things over just in case. Yes, or you have to buy as well. Yeah, it's hard getting the right gifts. I mean, even to the closest people, because it's weird. You're supposed to know them, but somehow you still don't know what they like or what they want, or it's hard. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not, I don't know, empathetic enough, or not a good enough of a mind reader. Or maybe I'm just a terrible person. So anyway, enough of this whole thing. Oh yeah. Actually, before I go on, since the last stream, I have shaved my head, so I'm bald now. And why that is, because I just decided to, like a few months ago, I did it as well, but then it was an accident more than intentional. So this time it was definitely intentional. I just, I don't know, I was having, or my hair was long enough already that I was getting bad hair and whatnot. And yeah, I just decided this would be easier. And the question, aren't you cold? I'm always cold. I have low blood pressure, so my hands right now, even though I'm wearing this sweater, my hands are freezing. So anyway, my head isn't cold, but just, to fight it, to fight the cold better even, I have this Christmas hat. It's not red, but it'll do. It'll do. It's branded actually, so if any of you guess the brand, then I can show it as well. But it's none of my own brands, and I can give you a hint that it's sports related. Okay, but enough of the close-ups. Let's get to the more exciting parts. This here. So why is it pumpkins and not I don't know, something else, something Christmassy? In the last stream, I mentioned that I've already drawn like all the Christmas stuff, and you saw that possibly already in the pre-stream background image. Let me see actually if I can put it on for a moment again. If I can find it somehow. Let's see. Should have put it on the desktop instead. But for some reason I thought that hiding it in some weird folder is a better idea. Oh, here it is. Let me just drag it here. So anyway, in previous Christmas seasons, I've already drawn gifts and candles and the tree and the Christmas decorations and the what's this called? I don't even remember. Doesn't matter. Anyway, I've done all those things already, so for a while I didn't have any ideas what else I could do. But then I figured I'll make a snowman. But since that would be like weird in the game or from the gameplay point of view, then I thought I'd do what I did with the Halloween pumpkin face. So what I had done with those was that I made it possible to give people a pumpkin head instead of their normal faces. And I made a small mod out of it for Halloween last year. So I figured I can use this pumpkin as a sort of template or a base for the snowman head, and then see where we can go from there. And sorry you don't do sports. Actually at this point neither do I. I do still watch some, or actually quite a lot of football, soccer. But yeah, I used to play baseball. I think I talked about it last stream as well, so I won't go too deeply into that this time. So, what else do we have? Just checking if everything is working. I did try and change some settings for the stream. And what else? Well, yeah, I'm also streaming on Mixer today in addition to Twitch and YouTube, just to try out things. Just to see how that works. And you realized very early on that all balls will try to hit me in the head when I do sports, also team sports EU. I kind of see where you're coming from. Playing baseball, I did get hit to my head a few times. Also broke my pinky finger. Was it this? I don't even remember which hand it was. That's fine. I mean, humans are quite resistant, or like quite flexible, and they heal usually, unless it's like a major trauma. So a few broken bones here and there, it's not the end of the world. And also team sports. I like team sports because then not all the pressure is on me, because I suck at sports, to be honest, at all of them pretty much. I sucked at baseball as well. But you know, I liked it. Anyway, let's get some snow images here. Oh, actually I can use this one. I can browse the colors from here. I think so. I can start with just replacing some colors. One of the things that is annoying about making the character heads right now is that there's like duplicates of each rotation of the head, each direction, and I have to draw like one of these and just copy paste them around. I want to change it eventually, because it would be enough to just to draw 4 versions and let the game handle the generation of this spreadsheet internally. But I haven't gotten around to it yet. So, is this the darkest one? I guess. Let me check over things just real quick. So, have you had snow this year yet in Holland, in Netherlands? Because in Estonia we did. There's like scrapes here and there still left, but it kind of melted. I think it's going to be Black Christmas again. No snow. Which is fine, but you know, would be nice if we had some. What, you don't like snow? I mean, sure, in Estonia when it snows, usually it stays for like months, 3, 4, maybe 5 months even. And yeah, you get tired of it, of course. I think I have to make some colors darker though. So let's start over. So yeah, why I asked about snow. Oh, you hate riding your bike in the snow. Yeah, so do I. And I don't usually, I just put the bike away for the winter. And since there isn't a lot of room in my basement, actually my basement used to be just a shelf. But I exchanged it and now I have a little bit more room there. But anyway, my basement was small, so I stored my bike usually at my parents' basement instead, which is in another town, another part of the country. But this year I think I'm gonna keep it in our own basement box. But anyway, one of the things that I was surprised about was that the people living in this town don't seem to care about the weather at all. And they ride the bike with absolutely every sorts of weather. Which I found so weird. I mean, aren't they cold? Like, it doesn't matter if it's like, I don't know, minus 30 degrees Celsius and it's a blizzard. They're still biking, and not just, I don't know, young people or kids or whatnot, but sometimes I see like really elderly people doing the same. It's crazy. So now I have this weird figure. And yeah, I need to remove the eyes then, I guess. So let's do that, and the mouth. And now let's push some pixels around. Oh yeah, this thing here needs to go as well. Yep, but I've heard that Netherlands is a very bike-loving country. And in the countryside here, bikes are quite popular as well, but in Tallinn, in the capital city of Estonia, it's kind of dangerous to ride bikes because there aren't that many bike roads in the city. And you either ride the bike on the sidewalk where people walk, which is dangerous for the people who walk, right? Or you ride on the roads where the cars drive. And that is also dangerous for the bikers. So I did ride my bike in Tallinn as well, but it was dangerous every time. But here we have some bike roads. There's one that connects to the nearest city from this city, and it's like 15 kilometers or so. And I like to take that trip quite a lot. So it's nice. And also riding in the forest and in the nature is nice. So yeah, but in general there's lots of room for improvement in Estonia for that. So I'm not really sure what exactly I'm doing right now. Just kind of trying to make a snowball shape. But you know, that's how I do things. Just click the buttons until it looks passable. Or at least semi-passable. Yeah. But also when it comes to winter, since like half of our lives we will pretty much live in winter. Like we're very used to it. And where like in other countries in Europe, especially in Western Europe, even a little bit of snow seems to halt everything. The trains, the cars and whatnot. In Estonia, the life goes on. No matter how bad the weather gets, pretty much. Although I do remember this one time, that was maybe 10 or even more years ago, when there was like a really big snow blizzard and people got stuck on a road. And they were stuck there for quite a while. Not for days, but I don't know. Maybe for a day, half day, something like that. But that's like the only such case that I remember. And yeah, I don't think schools have a lot of snow days here either. It happened a few times in my childhood, I think, but it's rare. It is somewhat rare indeed. So yeah, earlier I was saying that this is probably going to be the last stream that I do this year. But I still think I'm going to be doing some shorter videos on YouTube. If you guys and gals are interested in that. I've been wanting to do or start like a game development blog sort of on YouTube. But I've been just pushing it forward for no reason. But yesterday I made like a bunch of videos for all kinds of places. I made a Q&A video for YouTube yesterday because some guy wrote to me and asked some questions about game marketing and I answered those. So if you haven't seen that yet, you can go and check on YouTube. What else? Yeah, I just posted some random video on Twitter. That was a joke. Then I posted like a really random video on TikTok yesterday. And that did surprisingly well, considering how pointless it was. I was just making faces and that was pretty much it. And then actually I thought that making faces is one of the underused talents of mine. You know, it's something I've sometimes done in front of the mirror, but I never really thought about putting it on camera. So maybe I should do that more in some form. I don't know where or why, but sometimes that just doesn't matter either. It's just about having fun. So, am I overdoing it? I mean, I've been moving these pixels just randomly for a while now, but maybe it's fine whatever I do. Because it's just, it's just snow, it can be anything. So yeah, let's call it done then. I'll make a copy of this here. And now let's try to make a face on it. So the eyes should be dark, so maybe let's try this color. So maybe here and here. Maybe put something in here inside as well, like yellow. Make it sinister. And then maybe a carrot for the nose. Wait, actually I should have done these as a new layer. Yep, and let me copy this back here. That's why it's good I made a copy. Now I can make the nose. Is this it? Maybe. Goodbye, goodbye. I think I do want to change the color a bit, but I'll do that in a moment. Here. Needs to be more orange. Oh, hey, bud. How's it going? I'm drawing a snowman face that I could put on the Office Management 101 characters. So that's what we're doing today. And very nice of you to join us. We can hire Snowman for our programs for at least 2 months. Yeah, my brother was kidding when I mentioned this. When I mentioned what I'm doing today, he was kidding that maybe I should make it so you can only hire the Snowman in the winter season in the game and they quit when the winter ends. Yeah, it's a funny idea, but I don't know if I want to make such exceptions, because then why would you hire them, right? But then again, maybe it might be a good idea after all. Hire them for the lulz. Yeah, sure. Why not? Well, let's say I'll consider it. Because, yeah, it's a funny idea. So is this it? Is this the face? Let's keep it like this, so it's like a smirk. But I'm not liking the yellow in the eyes anymore. So let's try this instead. This red. Yeah, I think that's better. I can experiment a bit. How about this? Let's leave it like this for now and then see. So now let's make the other angles. This tool, and copy it over here. No, wait, here. And then copy the face. I need to flip this, and one of the annoyances in this program is that I can't flip without making a new image. Like I can't flip the selection without. There are a plugin there are plugins for it, but I don't have those installed right now. So like this. Whoops. And let's change some of these pixels around here as well. Like this. Yeah, this is fine. And now the back sides of the heads. Let's start with this same base again. Need to zoom in. Now this is better. Oh yeah, the shape is a little bit different here, I guess. And this one here. I don't know if the carrot is long enough that it should be visible from the back side. Probably should be, I think, at least the tip of it. Where should it be exactly? Whoops. Still whoops. Now did it copy? Here we go. I wonder if it should be like 2 pixels or 1 pixel. Let's try it. Whoops. Let's try it 2 at first. And then here. Right? Yeah, should be. But I want to change these around. What's going on now? Yeah, this way. And let's assume more than then. Quickly checking over the chat, just in guys. So I'm not missing anything. Hopefully I'm not. yeah, seems to me. Yeah, we're just quietly watching, is what you're saying. Stalkers. Aren't all Twitch viewers stalkers in a way? The creepy kind. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, you guys. He's fine. I am kind of a private person, or at least I used to be, but when you're trying to run a business, privacy kinda becomes a luxury. Since even legally you're obligated to have your contacts out and whatnot. So, might as well go all out then. And lay it all out there. All my good sides and all my bad sides. Having clients trying to friend you on all social media can be a bit of a bane. But the thing is that I do a lot of business on social media anyway. Like to one of my main clients, I mostly speak on Facebook, for example. On the Facebook Messenger. And yes, he is my friend on Facebook as well because of it. I don't mind. I mean, it doesn't really matter. And you have some social media private. I have a private Instagram account where I don't post anything. But on Facebook, I don't really post any of my private stuff. Like, I don't think I have any posts shared on Facebook right now on my personal profile. I do post sometimes in my company page, but other than that, not really. But yeah, I like kind of get what you mean though. Like one of my I don't know, it's not a fear, but it feels weird when my friends see my game development side. Like, I don't think any of them are watching my streams or YouTube videos or whatnots, but some of them might actually nowadays. And that's weird to me, kind of. Because when I'm with them, I usually don't talk about this stuff at all. We just talk about our lives in other form. So yeah, I've kept my friends and my business like quite like separate. But then again, I do consider some of my game development buddies now friends as well, even though I only speak to them online, but still. But one of the reasons why I don't talk to my friends about it is because they just don't understand that world that much. And sure, they do play some games, but not necessarily indie games or any of that sort. And even if they do play it, it's still the inner workings of it are very different from what they imagine it to be, I guess. So yeah. So you're saying until last stream with Misha, there was zero connection between Sarpas and your actual face. Okay. I think I put my face out there right from the start in the profile pictures and whatnot, in the press kit and such. So I didn't. But I also use my real name in game development, because Riho is my real name. And I even pronounced it wrong right now because I'm speaking English. Riho is the original Estonian pronunciation of it. But I have messed something up here. I'm seeing like, what the hell is this? I don't know, must have gotten distracted. So now what do I do about it? Let's see. Is it like this? Should be like this, I think. And then I can delete these. Not sure what happened there. So yeah, Riho is my name pronunciation, and that's because the R letter is sharper in Estonian than in English. But I do use some aliases online. Cino, Cino is one of them. And that is my musician name. And it's actually officially registered in the Estonian, what's it called, the Authors Association. Or Estonian, yeah, Authors Association. Yeah, that should be the English name of it. So it's officially registered there. What else? In Minecraft I use Rigoberto or Rigoberto. Rigoberto, I don't know, whichever way you want to pronounce it. Is the office management music under my stage name? Nope. I don't think so. I used my real name for that because it's different from the music I made under the Sino name anyway. Sino was mostly known for hip-hop music. So yeah. And also because most of the game development followers that I have now don't know the name Sino. They know me by Riho. So it doesn't make sense to use that name for that, I guess. But yeah, Sino actually was pretty well known in Estonian hip hop. Back in the early 2000s to mid 2000s. I mean, even to the point when people sometimes recognized me on the streets and whispered like, "Look, that's Sino," or sometimes I would give autographs or such. So I had my 15 seconds of fame. But yeah, do I have a SoundCloud for my stage name? I do actually. Let me look it up. No. But don't go listening to it right now. I mean, in the middle of the stream, right? I need you here. But let me check. What do I even have there? Oh yeah, one of the reasons why here it is. One of the reasons why I'm not secretive about my real identity is because my face went with the Sino name anyway as well. Like my profile picture on the SoundCloud is my profile picture from... It's an old picture, I think it's like from early 2000s or something. Not that I've changed that much, but still. Maybe I should change it one day. But there's only one hip-hop song there. And the rest is just... one is a drum and bass song that was a hit, and one is a remix of some other song. I used to have a MySpace page and had some music there. But mostly my music was shared on CDs and what else? There was a website that I helped run back then. That was for Estonian hip hop. Why don't you make music anymore? I don't know. I kind of outgrew it, I guess. And I do make music. I make music for Office Management 101. But I don't know. I kind of didn't know where to go with it anymore, I guess. Because the hip hop music has changed over the years, and the kind that is made these days, I'm not really a fan of anymore. I don't listen to it much anymore. So, just, I didn't know, like, who I would make it anymore these days. Like, who would listen to it? Because of all of the fans that I had back then have also grown up by now. And probably don't listen to such music anymore, so it's just I got old and the fans got old and it's a different world now. But ironically, I think if I actually released the Office Management soundtrack, it might do better in numbers than my old music did, just because of the scales. Because now my target audience is basically the whole world, right? But back then my target audience was like a small niche in Estonia. So purely in numbers, it might do better now. So, yeah, we'll see. It's just a theory. And APL said that if you met me on the street, you would ask for an autograph as well. Actually, if I met you on the street, I might ask for an autograph as well. Because you're also cool. And I know what you look like. So I do hope we meet someday. In some form. Whether you come to Estonia or I come to Sweden or we might meet somewhere else. In an Office Management 101 meeting somewhere. No, I have not met him yet. But I've seen photos of him, so. Anyway, now it is time to save this spreadsheet finally. I'm gonna make a new folder here for the mod. I'm gonna make it the Christmas mod. Christmas 101. Is this correct? Christmas. Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna save it with the random name male 2000. Although it might as well be female, but I don't know how the puzzle pieces line up, so I'd have to test that first. So anyway, let's copy some of the files. I can also show how the mods are made for the game. So they're all in this folder. This is the game folder where the executable is, and there's a mods folder here. And I'm just gonna copy some of the files from here. It should be this. Probably presets as well. Then let's edit this file. Whoops, I didn't want to do this. Here. I could open it in, yeah, actually, let's do that. Let's open it in Eclipse, which is the Java IDE that I use. So let's call it Christmas 101. It's a Christmas thing. But yeah, I was saying earlier, like Office Management 101 meeting or Office Management 101 convention or something. Let's organize something one day. You know, when I'm when the game sells millions and I'm rich and I'm buying that villa in Mallorca and so forth. And then let's make the convention there, or conference, or whatever we call it. Conference 101. So it's a snowman to the game. There's no logo, cover image, the date. What is it today? 16th. On my yacht. Yes, indeed. Game version, I have no idea. Let's keep it as they are. Effects save games. This one means that the save game can't be opened if this mod is not active. So that should be true, and requires asset reload is false, I think. I'm not sure. What else do I need to change? The music. Nope. But this I do. Just gonna quickly show. I already edited it in Notepad, but I changed it from 1000 to 2000. So it knows to load the right file. Do I need to do something else? Oh yeah, I need to put this in the right folder as well. This file. And the right folder is data characters head. So let's make data, then characters, and head. Then move this file inside here. And what else? There's some other folders here. Do I need to change anything? Presets, music, nope. Title screen, nope. Furniture, nope. It should be fine then. I think it's going to work. Unless I missed something. Let's see, let's launch the game. Settings, mods. Christmas. Enable. And now when I start a new game. On this map. One map. Change it to mail. This is the hat. The face. Here it is. Here it is. Yeah, let me rotate it. Let's see all the angles. The white jacket or whatever this is the best option. I guess gray bands is the closest one. And what does it look like with the hat? It covers the eyes. I don't know, maybe the eyes should be like 1 pixel lower then. Whoops. Because like the glasses don't line up when either. So I don't know. Do I move the eyes? I didn't actually save the layer below. So it would be kind of annoying to do this. I mean, I could copy it from here. Anyway, let's see it in the game first and then decide. Zoom in. Yeah, it's all kind of messed up though. Yeah, I think I need to move the whole head down. That's the problem here. And on some angles it seemed fine, so I just messed up the the stuff when I copied it somehow. So that was the problem. I wonder if it generated any employees with the head as well. Yep, it did. Here. So yeah, there's like this transparent layer between the head and the body, so need to fix that. But otherwise, let's see. Let's have them work around a bit. Yeah, when it's walking, it's fine. It seems. But when it was standing, that's where it was wrong. But I can rotate it like this and then see if any other angles are wrong. No, it only seems this one angle. This one is the faulty one. So how I can fix that is to take the pumpkin again and put it on top as a new layer. So add layer and then see. I can make it partially transparent. It is also possible that the pumpkin heads already were 40 and I just haven't noticed it before. Because these seem to line up, right? Right. Actually not. Yeah, it's off here. So if I move it 1 pixel down now, and then remove this layer, and then save it in the correct file. And close this. Yeah, I forgot to close the game. So once again, I was seeing something other than you guys were, but whoops. I was talking about this here. But anyway, you know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's, you know, small things. Let me check the stuff for a moment. Yeah, it seems that most people so far, at least, have preferred to watch the stream on Twitch and not on YouTube or Mixer. But I'll keep them around just in case anyway. For the off chance that maybe one day, someday, someone will notice. So yeah, let's launch the game again then. I should be able to just continue the save game and see. It was... Which angle was it again? No, not this. It was this one. So now it lines up. I kind of would want to change some pixels around here because of the mouth, but nah, it's fine. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just a mod. Let's start a new game again. And let's see how it looks now with the hat. Also glasses. Now they look fine. And the hat is fine now as well, I think. Let's try this out. Kinda looks like the eyes on the troll face. Like this narrow, sneaky eyes. The problem is that the head is bigger than the hat in some parts, but yeah, let's get him to work a bit and look for new employees. Let's see the other angles. I like the eyes. It's awesome. Yeah, an evil snowman confirmed. Totally. Woo, 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 woo. Yeah. So, now that I'm done with that, actually it went faster than I thought it would. Thought it would take longer. Yeah, drink that coffee, you snowman. I wonder if coffee would melt his head. So yeah, now that that is done, I didn't really think of what else to do. But I guess I could try and make the female version of it then. It shouldn't take long. So let's try and do that. Yeah. Let's close the game then. And let's take one of the female heads as a template. Where can I find one? Need to drink some water though. Cheers. Also, BeautyBuy left Twitter. I mean, sure. People make all these dramas about social media stars leaving social media platforms. But in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really make much of a difference, does it? I mean, they make a statement about it in some way, I guess. But so this game developer recently, I think it was last week, I won't mention his name, but because it doesn't really matter in this context anyway. I'm not trying to put him down or anything. But yeah, he got into some drama on Twitter recently, and he was kind of, I don't know, pissed off about it, or he blamed the social media for it. And he said he won't be posting as much on Twitter anymore. But I think people just tend to take what others say about them too seriously or too into their hearts. And it's, especially if you're a public figure, then you definitely need to learn to cope with it, or not hear it, or not, at least not let it get to you in any way. And sure, it takes practice, I guess. But I think at least I've gotten pretty decent at it over the years. Because again, like, I was a musician before. I got some harsh comments sometimes then, and as a game developer, I get them as well, or about my game, or but it doesn't matter really when you think about it. So it just takes practice, I guess, and just getting used to it, to the trolls and everything. Not to let it phase you. But there's also something that Gary Vee speaks about a lot, about the comments online. Basically, he says if anyone leaves a negative comment about you online, especially anonymously, then that usually means that they're in a very bad place in their lives. That they're having a tough time. Because otherwise, why would they bother doing something like that, right? And yeah, I do agree with him on that as well. And yeah, Gary Vee is a smart dude indeed. So if anyone leaves a negative comment about you, they're worth your sympathy instead of hate. But also what Gary Vee says is not to put the positive comments about you on a pedestal either. And I try not to do that as well. So even if you guys praise me, I appreciate it, but it doesn't really change me, I guess. Or it doesn't make me walk on clouds, so to say. What matters to me is what I think about myself. So yeah, anyway, what I'm doing here now is a mess. I've been staring at it and talking about other things, but actually I think I should move these down instead. And then that might actually be it. Hopefully. We'll try out in a moment. So I'll delete this layer. And then I'll save it as female 2000. And why 2000? Who knows? Just a random identification number. Just making sure it doesn't conflict with the identification numbers in the base game, which are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and for the males. So just making sure they don't conflict. And do I need to do anything else? Hopefully not. So let's see. Let's see if it works. Alpha demo. Let's change you to female. And here it is. Here we go. I don't have a Christmas hat for the female characters yet, though. So that's too bad. But this will do. Whoops. Either classes or... It doesn't need any accessories. Let's go with this. Seems kind of sideways, I guess. Like it's too much to the right. And here it's too much to the left. So maybe I need to tweak these. Because here it looks fine. But it's these two angles. And this is probably fine too. So yeah, but that should be pretty straightforward, I think. But let's see her move around a bit. So what's like a gender natural word for the snowman? Snow person? Or what? Snow person, okay. So I think I need to update the description then to snow person. And then let's move these heads around a bit. So probably to the left 1 pixel here, and to the right 1 pixel here. And then let's see again. Snowwoman. In Estonian, the word is lumemem. And mem in Estonian means basically an old woman. Or granny or something like that. So in Estonian, the snowman is actually female. Wait, what am I doing? I wanted to start a new game. And well, the body is what it is. And let's see the angles now. Yeah, I think it's better this way. Had to adjust my hat a bit because it's starting to hurt my ears. And actually, wearing a warm hat like this inside is much better with me being bald. Otherwise, it would get really hot. So there's one good reason to be bald. So get to work. And let's get Papa Snowman as well. Papa Snow Person. There's Mama Snow Person, Papa Snow Person. Also, look for new employees. I'm sorry, but we're gonna have to kill you. I think. Because you're gonna quit anyway if I do what I'm planning to do. So, rest in peace. I'm bad, yeah. But what I wanted to do was to skip forward to winter. Let's have some snow. It's gonna take a while though. So while the time goes by, I'm gonna drink some water. And we can talk about some things. So yeah, the older you get, the faster time goes, you know. That's my old man smarts. So use your time well when you're young. Nah, actually, I'm just kidding. So now we're in summer. And I have no idea what to talk about. Well, yeah, one thing that I experimented with today was changing the category the streams in. on Twitch. Because earlier I had the categories or the game set as Office Management 101. But today I set it to Science and Technology because I saw that a bunch of the other game developers that were streaming were using this category. So perhaps excuse me, I'm getting gas. Oh hey, now it happened. Everything's broken. Yeah, I don't know. Getting gases. Anyway, yeah, maybe now the stream is easier to find on Twitch when someone is browsing around. Let's fix these up really quick though. Let me put on the cheat codes that I have in the game for me. And then fix this. Then fix this. And then let's see if I can hire this guy because he has a Christmas hat. Let's see what else. So let's get a Christmas tree. Wait a moment though. I need to do some other cheats as well. Let's add some experience here. Should be enough, and then I can unlock the furniture here. And now I should have everything available. So let's get some gifts in here. One another. And then let's get a tree. Let's put it here. It has some nice lighting and everything. What else? Maybe like a candle stand. A red carpet, yes. Let's put this under here. And then some Christmas lights on the wall. The irony is that in real life, I never... Where are you going? Come... You bastard. In real life, I pretty much never decorate my apartment during the holidays. I never have a Christmas tree, and I never put up any decorations or anything. Not because I'm a Grinch or anything, but it just... I don't know, it's not important to me somehow. But do you guys do you do that at all? Let's get some gifts around here then. I was distracted. Do what? To decorate your place during Christmas. You know, like the way I've decorated the office here. Your cat is very cute. What do we have, like Christmas clothes on the cat? Yeah, I do not decorate either because of the effort, and also I just don't care. But I know my parents do at their place, and usually during Christmas I go there. She's fluffy all year long. You know, I've never had a pet either. To admit to something awful. Yeah, I never had a cat nor a dog. Only spiders and the... Oh yeah, I didn't talk about it on the stream yet. But we have a problem here with the pantry moth. And the spiders were a joke, actually. Not as pets, but, you know, just as bugs living in the corners. But yeah, we have a problem with the pantry moth. I had seen them around for a while, but I wasn't sure what they were or where they were coming from. Until last week, I saw a few in the kitchen cupboard, and turned out they were laying eggs in the oatmeal there, which is nasty, of course. So, of course, I threw that away. And then I cleaned the cupboard with vinegar. And found their nests in some of the holes in the cupboard. So, yeah, quite annoying. And I still see them around pretty much every day, like a few. So, for now, I'm keeping all the grains and stuff like that in the fridge, in the freezer even, because I read that that should kill the worms and the flying ones both, if there are any in those boxes on those boxes or something. I mean, they're edible in theory, at least. So if I eat some by accident, it's nasty, but it shouldn't be harmful. So that at least is fine, but it's still nasty. So yeah, it will probably take a while to get rid of them, because they might be hiding wherever, behind the cupboards or places where I can't reach. I'm looking for a chair. So yeah, so that happened. But that's just, you know, living the adult life. Things like that happen. And I had a theory that they came from the neighbors, because I first saw them some time ago in the bathroom, and I thought that maybe they came from the vents there. Because I don't think there's anything to eat in the bathroom. But, you know, who knows? Maybe they're not picky and are eating the soap or something. I don't know. So yeah, that's my Christmas horror story. This is the Christmas decorations then, I guess. What else can I do? Let's see. Yeah, we can talk a little bit what the Christmas traditions are in your country. Because those can be quite different. Like, what do you eat, for example? Here, the traditional Christmas foods are, let's see, oven-baked potatoes. Then there's a cabbage dish. It's fried usually, but it's like sour cabbage. It's stored in vinegar first, and it's I don't know what it's called. Sauerkraut in German, I think. They have something similar, I think. Also, what we eat is sausages made out of blood. They're black. Let's see, what else? There's this jam that we eat with it. I think it's cranberry. I'm not sure what the English word for it is, but yeah, I think it's cranberry. And what else? Well, usually we also have, at least in our family, we have mushrooms of some kind. Pumpkin as well. We don't eat pumpkin during Halloween because Halloween isn't like a thing here. But during Christmas we eat pickled pumpkin. And can I think of something else? Not really. But usually, yeah, it's like a family holiday, kind of like it is during Thanksgiving in America, I guess. So yeah, usually I visit my parents. My brother comes there, my sister comes as well. We give each other gifts. And then sometimes we also go visit our grandmother. And she's in another town. And there we have some other relatives as well sometimes. So I'm thinking of doing that this year as well. Sometimes I get together with friends during Christmas also. Yeah, that's pretty much the traditions here. So, sources, yeah, similar Santa at the beginning of the month, okay. We have Santa during the Christmas event itself, but only for kids. But no specific dishes, okay. 2 days of Christmas. Yeah, the national holidays for us are 25th and 26th for Christmas, and then 24th is like a half day, I think. And also New Year's Eve is a half day, and 1st January then is a free day. So yeah. Some people, mostly ethnic Russians in our country, also celebrate, in Estonian the word is närid, or näripäev, but I don't remember what the word is in Russian. And in Soviet era, it replaced the Christmas. We didn't celebrate Christmas. We only celebrated the närid event, which was on some other day in early January, I think. But I'm not sure what the dates were when we celebrated at home. It might have been in December after all. But instead of red, the theme color was blue actually then. And I can now show the branding as well. Let me put on the full camera then. So this hat that I've been wearing today is actually for New York Yankees. So that's the mystery solved. So yeah, but as you can see in the background, I have no Christmassy stuff there. Maybe I should have done something for the stream today, especially. Yeah. So, starting to wrap up here. What else? So yeah, like I said earlier, this will probably be the last stream for this year because I will be away next week. And maybe I won't do one on the 1st January either because that's... No, 30th. But when will I be back then? Let me check the calendar. Let's see. Yeah, I might be back on 6th January then, which is in 2 weeks. Unless I randomly decide to do the stream on some other day. Like maybe on a Thursday of some kind, or... we'll see. I'll announce it on the places, on Twitter, on Discord, wherever else. So if I do make something, you'll see it there. hopefully. And if not, then have a great holidays yourself. Because I assume you won't have time to watch this randomness anyway. What else? Do you have any suggestions? What Christmassy games I should play over these few weeks? Because I might have some time for that as well. What's it called? The dark what? Let me open up my Steam for a bit. Totally forgot the name. Let's see. Dark. It probably doesn't even have dark in its name. Okay, The Long Dark. That's what I'm talking about. It just released a new story mode episode for it, so I've been wanting to play that. So probably I'll do that someday, and then maybe just watch some movies and stuff. Some TV shows. And just, generally enjoy taking some time off. Even though I've taken a lot of time off this year in general already. But, I'm my own boss, so I can afford it. But otherwise, yeah. Let's wrap it up there then. And thank you very much for watching again, and hopefully we'll see you around, and have a great holiday. And bye.